Christine Brown has finally spoken. Her book, a tell-all of heartbreak, betrayal, and resilience, is shaking the Sister Wives universe. But one haunting question hangs in the air. Will the Brown kids actually read it? And with her shocking revelation about why the family really moved to Flagstaff, the cracks in this once polygamous empire are deeper than we ever imagined. What Christine revealed doesn't just change the story, it rewrites the family's history. In 2010, America was introduced to the Browns. Kody, 4 wives, and 18 children under one faith, one dream, one roof. Their Las Vegas cul-de-sac symbolized unity, 4 homes, side by side. But by 2018, that dream collapsed. The Browns left it all behind for Flagstaff, Arizona. The family claimed it was about safety, beauty, and opportunity. But Christine, years later, revealed another reason. Las Vegas had become unbearable. So what was Kody really running from, and how does Christine's book pull the kids directly into the storm?
Right now, Kody's courting Robin, and what that means is that our family's getting to know her family, possibility of another sister wife. So it's a pretty exciting time for us. Everything's kind of new.
Part 1. Christine Brown finally has her story in her own words. But the shocking question echoing across the Sister Wives fandom is this: will the Brown kids actually read her book? For years, the world has watched Kody Brown's family unravel on national television. Betrayals, heartbreak, divorces, and confessions, every moment etched into TLC history. But Christine's tell-all promises something deeper, and possibly more dangerous. Now, we dig into the drama, the fallout, and the chilling silence from the Brown children themselves. Stay with us, because what we've uncovered may change how you see this family forever. Is Christine's book a healing tool or a weapon aimed at the very kids she raised? When Christine walked away from Kody in 2021, fans cheered. For the first time, a wife broke free from the patriarch's grip. But Christine wasn't just leaving a husband, she was leaving a father figure her children still lived with. Her book promises to tell everything: Kody's cold behavior, the years of neglect, and the spiritual pressure of plural marriage. But here's the real conflict: what happens when her children read it? Imagine being a teenager, flipping pages where your father is called out for cruelty, favoritism, and betrayal. How do you ever look at him the same way again? The Brown children, more than 18 in total, have grown up under public scrutiny. Mykelti has openly supported her mom. Aspyn has stayed quiet. Paedon spilled secrets on TikTok. And Ysabel. She lived through one of Christine's most painful stories, the surgery Kody refused to attend. Which kids are ready to confront the truth, and which may choose loyalty to silence? If I was one of those kids, I'd be terrified to read it. Christine deserves to speak her truth, but the kids shouldn't suffer. And then there's the other side. What if Christine wants the kids to read it? What if her words aren't just for fans, but for them? As excerpts of Christine's book leaked online, fans were stunned. She didn't hold back. She called out Kody's rejection, his favoritism for Robin, and his disregard for her daughter's pain. The twist? Some of the Brown children have already hinted online they will read it. Paedon suggested it's time the truth comes out. Mykelti says she's proud of her mom. But others? Total silence. The family is splitting not just between husband and wives, but now between kids and parents, between truth and denial. Could Christine's tell-all destroy what little is left of the Brown family bond? On one hand, Christine's book is empowerment. a woman finally taking back her voice. On the other, it risks reopening wounds for her children, many of whom have tried to move on. Scholars of family estrangements say tell-all books often force children into painful choices: side with the author, side with the accused, or walk away from both. So where does that leave the Brown kids? The backlash has been fierce. Some fans accuse Christine of weaponizing her kids' trauma for sales. Others applaud her, saying Kody's failures deserve the spotlight. Online polls show a split audience: half want the kids to read it, half think Christine should keep the book away from them. But in the world of sister wives, secrets never stay hidden for long. Once the kids open those pages, will they see a survivor or a mother who exposed too much? So we leave you with this: will Christine Brown's children read her book, and if they do, what will it cost them? The sister wives story is no longer just about Kody, Christine, Janelle, Mary, or Robin. It's about the next generation. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Christine's kids read the book, or should some truths stay hidden? Part 2. Fans were told one story. The Brown family's move to Flagstaff was painted as a fresh start, a quest for mountains, freedom, and beauty. But behind the glossy TLC narrative, Christine Brown has dropped a shocking revelation. The real reason the Brown family left Las Vegas? It wasn't about nature. It wasn't about dreams. It was about survival, about escape. And now, we peel back the layers of lies, secrets, and hidden motives to uncover the truth. Did Kody Brown trick the family into moving, or was Christine the only one who saw through the facade? In 2018, the Browns stunned viewers. They sold their Las Vegas cul-de-sac dream and packed for Flagstaff, Arizona. Fans were told, it's safer. It's beautiful. It's where the kids will thrive. But Christine's book now suggests another reason. The family was crumbling. Behind closed doors, money was tight, marriages were tense, and Christine herself no longer felt safe in Las Vegas. What was so dangerous in Vegas? That Christine would uproot her children overnight. According to Christine, the decision wasn't about unity. It was about control. Kody painted Flagstaff as the answer, but the wives were divided. Janelle hesitated. Mary resisted. Even Robin worried. Yet Christine says she was pushed to believe this was their only option. Was Flagstaff a dream, or a trap that broke the Browns forever? Leaving Las Vegas tore through the kids' lives. Hunter was ripped away from friends. Aspyn cried over her move. Ysabel in high school felt betrayed. And the fans? Outrage poured in. Why abandon 4 luxury homes built on unity for scattered rentals in the mountains? The Flagstaff move made nitrogen monoxide sense. They destroyed their family stability for what? Christine is finally telling the truth. And Christine's truth reveals something darker. Maybe the move wasn't about a future, but about hiding from a past. In her revelation, Christine claims Las Vegas had become too exposing. Neighbors gossiped. The kids faced questions. And Kody? He feared losing control of his image. Flagstaff wasn't chosen for beauty, it was chosen for secrecy. A place where Kody could rebuild his authority. Where the family could disappear from Vegas scrutiny. But here's the twist. The move didn't heal them, it destroyed them. In Flagstaff, the wives grew isolated. Financial strain grew worse. The children resented the upheaval. And Kody? he sank deeper into favoritism with Robyn. Could it be that the very move meant to save the family was the final blow that broke them apart? Experts in family psychology say sudden moves often signal deeper dysfunction. When Christine says the real reason was escape, she's admitting the Browns were already collapsing. Flagstaff wasn't a solution, it was a cover-up. A desperate attempt to run from a crumbling foundation. The backlash has been brutal. Fans accuse Kody of manipulating the wives. Others accuse TLC of spinning lies. But most applaud Christine for pulling the curtain back, finally revealing what viewers suspected all along. The Flagstaff move was never about family dreams. It was about control, fear, and desperation. And now fans ask, if Christine hadn't revealed the truth, would the Brown legacy still be a lie? So here's the question we leave you with. Was Flagstaff a fresh start or the beginning of the end? Christine Brown has spoken. But what do you believe? Did Kody move his family for beauty or to hide from the truth? Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Christine's book peels back layers fans suspected for years: Kody's favoritism toward Robyn, his rejection of her children, and his coldness during Ysabel's spine surgery decision. But the book is more than a memoir, it's a mirror. And the biggest fear? That her children will look into it and see their father not as the protector TLC painted, but as the man Christine describes. Imagine being a teenager opening a book where your dad is accused of betrayal. Do you put it down? Or do you keep reading, knowing every page changes your view of him? Christine's revelations go further. The Flagstaff move sold to fans as a fresh start was, in her words, about hiding. Neighbors in Vegas whispered, local scrutiny grew heavy, and money was running thin. Kody, desperate to preserve his control, pushed the move. But the wives weren't aligned. Janelle hesitated. Mary resisted. Robyn worried. And Christine? She admits she was caught between loyalty to Kody and loyalty to her kids. Was Flagstaff the Browns' sanctuary or their graveyard? Christine, tired of Kody's rejection, desperate for a reset. Kody, protecting his image, chasing land on Coyote Pass, clinging to control. The kids, torn between their lives in Vegas and being uprooted into isolation. And Christine now admits Flagstaff wasn't where her family grew stronger. It was where it all fell apart. Reddit, the Flagstaff move made zero sense. Christine just confirmed what we all thought. Facebook, she's brave to tell the truth, but what about the kids? YouTube, if my mom wrote that, I'd be shattered, but grateful for honesty. So will the kids choose truth or silence? The leaked excerpts of Christine's book sent shockwaves. She didn't just recount fights, she described betrayals. She accused Kody of neglect, favoritism, and gaslighting. But here's the twist. Christine wasn't just writing for us. She was writing for them, her children. A letter in disguise. A legacy of truth. And if the kids read it, will it heal them? Or shatter whatever remains of their bond with Kody? Experts on family estrangement explain, when children read tell-alls, it forces them to choose. Some side with the parent who speaks. Others reject both parents to protect themselves. Christine's gamble is massive. Her truth may empower her children or isolate them forever. The backlash has been brutal. Some accuse Christine of using her kids' pain to sell books. Others hail her as a feminist hero. But one thing's certain, the Sister Wives fandom will never look at Flagstaff or at Christine's children the same way again. And so we're left asking, was Christine's book a confession or a warning? So here's the truth. Christine Brown's revelations have changed the Sister Wives story forever. The move to Flagstaff wasn't a dream, it was desperation. Her book isn't just for fans, it's for her children. But will they read it? And if they do, what will it cost them? Christine's children each carry a unique perspective. Mykelti, always close to her mother, she has defended Christine publicly, calling her a role model of strength. But does she truly want to revisit the pain of their past by reading the book? Aspyn, quiet, measured, living her life away from the spotlight. Fans wonder, does her silence mean she's protecting family loyalty, or is it the calm before a storm? Paedon, outspoken, unfiltered, he has already aired Brown secrets on TikTok. If he reads the book, will he amplify Christine's words or expose even more? Ysabel, perhaps the most emotional case. Her scoliosis surgery became national drama when Kody refused to attend. For her, Christine's pages aren't just stories, they're lived wounds. Each child faces a choice: loyalty, silence, or truth. And once the book is opened, none of them can go back. In Las Vegas, the Browns lived under constant legal shadow. Nevada's laws against bigamy and polygamy carried real risks, even if rarely enforced. By 2018, whispers spread in their neighborhood. Questions at school grew sharper. Arizona, by contrast, had softer enforcement, particularly in Flagstaff, a college town known for privacy. Christine later suggested that fear played a bigger role in the move than fans were told. The Browns weren't just chasing mountain views, they were running from the weight of exposure. Was Flagstaff their dream, or their legal cover? The family's biggest promise in Flagstaff was Coyote Pass. Kody boasted it would be the crown jewel, a sprawling compound where every wife would have a home. But years later, the land remains barren. No houses. No unity. Only dust and debt. For Christine, this broken promise became a symbol. A dream sold to wives and kids that never came true. If the land was supposed to hold them together, why has it only pushed them further apart? The community has exploded with opinions. Reddit user Christine is the only one brave enough to call Kody out. The kids deserve her honesty. Facebook group comment: if my mom wrote a book about my dad, I'd never forgive her. Some things belong in private. YouTube viewer: the Flagstaff move was the final nail in the coffin. Christine just confirmed it. These voices echo the divide: truth versus protection, exposure versus silence. The fandom isn't just watching, they're choosing sides. To fully understand Christine's revelations, fans look back at past seasons. In Vegas, the family danced at weddings, celebrated graduations, lived side by side. But by season 13, tension bled through the screen. Kids sobbed during moving announcements. Wives questioned Kody's decisions. Now, through Christine's lens, these episodes look different, not happy milestones, but warning signs. Were fans witnessing joy, or denial dressed up for cameras? What happens if the kids do read Christine's book? Scenario 1. They embrace her truth, creating deeper bonds with their mother while cutting ties with Kody. Scenario 2. They resent the exposure, creating The question isn't just whether the Brown kids will read the book.